Well, here's Sam Maxwell boxing a light welter for the British Lionhearts, as he has in every match so far this season. 3 wins, 2 defeats. Good win last time out against Miguel Oganessian. That came off the back of a couple of defeats, and a disappointing performance at home really as well against Mexico. Guerreros, he's another national elite champion, a Commonwealth Games medalist as well from the famous Solly, the Salisbury club in Liverpool. His confidence, I think, will have taken a little bit of a knock after that match against Mexico, Richie, and he responded really, really well against Ukraine.
He's come back though, Maxwell, hasn't he, with a good win, and yeah, his confidence was affected, but he's back on track now. He's boxing a lot better. When he's boxing at range, Sam Maxwell is very difficult to beat indeed. It's just occasionally he chooses the wrong things in terms of standing and trading.
Well, Boudiaf for the Algerian Desert Hawks, 25 years old, 4 fights in the season so far, as you can see there, 2 wins, 2 defeats. Both of those wins have come in home ties. And he needs to get a point on the board for his team here tonight. It's as simple as that. If Sam Maxwell could take the win here, then the British Lionhearts take the win in the match overall. Watching him in the ABA final last season, about 11 months ago it was now, the end of April at the Echo Arena, so boxing in front of a home crowd, a lot of pressure with that. Also a lot of pressure due to the fact that the Salisbury have never lost a senior ABA final, and he managed to keep that run going. Be looking to build on that performance against Miguel Oganessian. Boudiaf, as mentioned, 2 wins out of 2 at home so far this season. Boudiaf just settling into that southpaw stance. Oh, nice backhand there from Boudiaf. Caught Maxwell a little bit cold. He touched down with the glove, knocked off balance, and he takes the count.
I think he just caught off balance as well, Sam Maxwell. Bit of a flash knockdown, but nevertheless a good straight left hand from Boudiaf.
That's got the crowd going, and will give Boudiaf some real confidence as well. He'll know himself and from his own experience that he didn't particularly hurt Maxwell with that, so now is not necessarily the time to go hunting too aggressively.
Well, he shouldn't go hunting too aggressively because Maxwell's got a very good straight right hand, and any southpaw coming forward risks walking onto that shot against a good orthodox straight puncher. But nevertheless, I mean, it's a good start from Boudiaf. But coming forward might just suit Maxwell with that right hand. There he was there, look, and he just missed it. So he needs Boudiaf to come forward to land that shot.
Boudiaf went looking for another long backhand a few seconds ago and wandered in behind it a little bit. Interesting the psychology of that kind of a start to a fight, because if you're the one who scores that early knockdown, you can get a little bit obsessed with the punch that caused it and go looking for it when possibly it's not really the right thing to do. The referee, again, just having a word about heads. Maxwell just trying to find the distance, just holding out that left hand, and some rather wild punches coming back from Boudiaf. He does the same thing with his own jab hand.
Maxwell, for me here, he's got to trigger this guy off. Boudiaf, when he's coming forward, then he is going to be open to that right hand, and Maxwell's got to trigger that response from him. So get up close, feint with the lead hand, make him come over his front foot, make him attack first, and then bring him onto the right hand. You see Maxwell starting to attack himself, and Boudiaf is coming back with his own counters. I think Maxwell should be trying to trigger this guy off to come forward and bring him onto the right hand. There, look, that's where he should be throwing that shot there.
Doubled up that left hand. That time Boudiaf. Both fell just a little bit short. Let's go with an overhand left. It's the last few seconds of the first round, as mentioned, scoring in the World Series of Boxing. All about the judges interpreting dominance. That knockdown won't necessarily make for a 10-8 round.
No, I don't think it will. I mean, it's a knockdown, it's a flash knockdown. It's not, surely it's not a 10-8. He didn't overwhelm Maxwell, did he? I think Maxwell came back into it quite well.
يزيد فانتي انا ما نفانتاش باش نلعب نوقف يجي يضرب الرمي كاين
Let's have a look at it here, this knockdown. There it was there, look, it was a good shot, caught him flush. Another angle. Just gets caught with a shot there, just going back a little bit. We've got to remember the Algerians are 2-0 down, aren't they, going into this one, so the judges may be generous there, and a couple of them might go for a 10-8, but in my opinion it was a 10-9 round for the home man.
Round 2.
Good exchange there, both landing. Good left hand there from Maxwell, as Boudiaf was just on his way in.
I think it's been a good start to the round for Maxwell. He's got his feet closer to his opponent. That's why he's landed a couple of good straight right hands. Very often you'll see the orthodox opponent start the attack from too far out, especially with the right hand, and he falls short. But here Maxwell is getting up closer. A little bit scrappy there, but Maxwell started this round quite positive.
So Maxwell just pushed down there by Boudiaf. No knockdown, obviously.
Break. Break. Stop. Break. Step back. Break. Step back. Box.
Swelling above the right eye there. They just had the end swell, the cold compress on that in between rounds. We couldn't quite see what it was. That must be from a clash of heads. Saw an absolute monster one of those sustained by Keith Thurman a few weeks ago against Robert Guerrero. They can be slightly off-putting. This one's nowhere near as bad, but he will feel it, won't he?
Well, he will in between rounds, certainly with the coach attending to it. But again, Maxwell, getting back to the action, some lovely right hands going in from Maxwell. All to do with that front foot in the right position. There again, look to the body. This has been, I think, a fairly good round for Maxwell. A good response. And Boudiaf, I think he's been quite negative on the back foot. It's actually Boudiaf who's missing with that left hand, you see. It's not hitting the target there.
Good left to the body there from Maxwell. Boudiaf just looking to try and move his feet. Didn't do it in too coordinated a fashion there.
Look, he's blowing a little bit. I think Maxwell might have hurt him a couple of times downstairs.
Right hand
good shot again. Now, I'll tell you what, that was a shot before that. It's all right him putting his hands to one side, but what's the referee doing? Is he counting? No, there was a shot went in there. I'd like to see that again on the replay, because there was a shot before that caused all that damage. He's still not right, this kid, isn't he?
Maxwell caught him with one as he was on his way down as well, which the home crowd didn't take too kindly to. Slight spring in the step there for Maxwell as he just wanders back to the corner.
I thought that was a great round for Maxwell. If he lost the first, I think he certainly won the second. Dave Alloway in that corner, he'll be pleased with that response. And look, you look at the urgency in that corner, they know that wasn't a good round for their man, whatever they're saying. Some of the action here now with Maxwell. A bit scrappy there. Landed one body shot. But getting the feet into range. There was a nice right hand from Maxwell and a left hook. He took the second round for me.
Into the third, Sam Maxwell of the British Lionhearts in the red trunks. Ahmed Boudiaf of the Algeria Desert Hawks in the white. Lionhearts 2-0 up in the match already after wins at light flyweight and bantamweight. For Horn and McGoldrick. Just a little bit unsteady there as he was caught. Slightly square as he was trying to land punches of his own, a little bit off balance.
He just made the mistake there, dropping his hands, coming forward, and his feet just crossed as he came forward there. Just got to watch what he's doing, Maxwell. I can see what he's doing. He's trying to get up close to land that straight right hand, but by doing that, then he's just taking a risk in getting caught coming in as he got caught there. He shouldn't neglect his jab, though. There you go. That's a good shot, right on cue. Use that jab and then throw that straight right hand in.
He's looking for the right to the body as well as he just backs Boudiaf up in the corner. Boudiaf just holding on to that left hand of Maxwell's on the blind side of the referee.
You see, Boudiaf, his pace has slowed, hasn't it? I think he's been caught downstairs a couple of times. I think Maxwell knows that. That's why he's eager to land that straight right again. This is where Maxwell's got to work on the inside. Boudiaf is quite content and happy just to hold.
Another couple of punches landed to the body there as Boudiaf missed with the backhand, scored with that one, and then just goes off balance as he tries to come in behind another one.
Oh, good straight right hand from Maxwell. That was a super punch. This is where you've got to show the referee you're willing to work on the inside and show those judges also.
Both seem a little weary as we head towards the final 20 seconds of round 3.
I think he looks very unsteady on his legs, Boudiaf. I think the pace is definitely affecting him now. And Maxwell looks so fit.
Boudiaf just tying up that arm again, just locking it in with his own left arm. Again, on the blind side of the ref, it's something you see the world over, an old trick. To keep your opponent from getting those levers free, and he is blowing a little bit in there.
He's feeling the pace. He really is. Dave Alloway in that corner, as ever, just very calm. Maxwell just listening there. Listen to the other corner. I think they're quite worried. Boudiaf catches there, Maxwell there with that shot as Maxwell's coming forward. That was the best part of the round for Boudiaf. There, look. Maxwell stayed on his feet.
Did well to stay on his feet, actually.
Yeah, he did. He ended the round pretty well for me. I've just seen the best action from Boudiaf there.
Well, an interesting fight this, interestingly poised after 3 rounds. Maxwell was on his backside, not heavily by any stretch, after just 20 seconds of the opening round.
I think Boudiaf's fitness is questionable here, Andy, and I think that's what the corner may have told Maxwell. Up the tempo, go through those gears and really test this guy, test his endurance and stamina. And Maxwell again, straight on that front foot. And look at him working on the inside. That's better for Maxwell again.
Well, this is Maxwell's 6th outing in the World Series of Boxing so far this season, so he's fought every fight for the Lionhearts at light welterweight, which means you fight every 2 weeks. There's a lot of travelling involved.
There was just a great left up there from Maxwell, you know. He adjusted his feet and moved backwards and then brought his opponent on to the left hook. That was lovely boxing there.
Maxwell just missing with the overhand right.
You see, Boudiaf, he prefers just to hold and wait and get a bit of time on the inside of doing nothing. He doesn't work on the inside at all, and you've got to show the judges that you're the one that wants to work. Look at him holding, look, he's even looking at his corner now. He's tiring, this kid is.
Well, just prior to that, he threw a very lethargic-looking left hand, which left him wide open, really, and Maxwell almost managed to capitalise on it. He's looking for single big shots now, really, Boudiaf. Maxwell just grinding him down towards the ropes. Good right hand there from Maxwell. Those gloves very, very low from Boudiaf.
Yeah, he's tired, so he's holding on. So in the referee, he's got to be stronger here.
Maxwell went to the body there and then looked for another one. Boudiaf just managed to get those feet going, move backwards out of the way. Final minute of the 4th round.
Super little right hand again from Maxwell.
Boudiaf again very off balance, and that was a good bit of footwork from Maxwell. Just turned him and then landed the right hand, pushes him back towards the ropes, and he's just bringing his strength and, as you've been saying, Richie's superior fitness to bear here. Final 10 seconds of round 4, and Boudiaf will be happy to hear the bell here. And Maxwell has just got to pour on more of this, as much as he can, in the 5th and final round.
This contest could well be on the last round, Andy, because I think Maxwell is right in this. He really is. This guy is tiring, and just the tone of his coach's voices from round 1, you can tell that they're worried, shouting at him. Quite the opposite in the other corner.
Well, it's a good, strong division, this, as they all are, actually. WSB, look at some of the fighters, the likes of Lopez, Mandia Capre, Gadza, they're bashing off. Both of these two currently in the top 10.
There was that left hook I talked about, just brought it onto it. It was a super punch. They showed us that one. Lovely boxing there from Maxwell.
Maxwell quickly out of his stool. 5th and final round, but a good fight this. We've had good action all the way through tonight so far. The Lionhearts currently poised at 2-0 up thanks to those wins at light flyweight and bantamweight. And this one very much in the balance, as the last fight was. McGoldrick got the nod on that occasion. Maxwell, you need to win this final round. And again, he just turns his back there, Boudiaf. He did that in the previous round, as Maxwell again just looks to try and push him back towards the corner, a right to the body. Stopped him in his tracks.
Boudiaf will try everything in this round just to run the clock down. He'll hold as long as he can. He's tired. It's Maxwell who's doing all the forcing in terms of the pace.
Boudiaf just going down for no particularly good reason there. Feet went out from underneath him, which again is valuable in terms of buying him some extra seconds, and again just pins that arm of Maxwell.
Better from Maxwell again, 2s and 3s. He can't neglect his jab though, Andy. He's got to use that jab still, just to measure that distance between himself and his opponent. And he's just got to keep his shape here now. His opponent is all over the place. He's totally lost his shape, this kid has.
Referee just having a quick word there about holding it. And you're right, Rich, it's all about distances, isn't it? Because as soon as he gets in close,
he just holds and the clock just ticks away. It's up to Maxwell now just to control that space a little bit better between himself and his opponent. He's got to punch more. I think he's winning the round, Sam Maxwell. Boudiaf's not doing enough for me. Just trying to steal it. He's just trying to get through the round. It's Maxwell that's doing all the forcing.
Inside the final minute. Boudiaf again just tries to wrap him up. Maxwell not having any of it.
Oh, good right hand again from Maxwell.
Straight right hand from Maxwell lands again. Punches are coming in from wide from Boudiaf, and Maxwell with the straight shots is just finding the target quicker than his opponents.
Well, last 10 seconds. If this contest was on the last round, it's Maxwell's for me.
Again, it'll be interesting to see how they react when the bell goes. Sam Maxwell feels he's done enough there. He might be right, he might not be right. He didn't get off to the greatest start, of course. After just 20 seconds, he touched down with the gloves after wearing a left hand from Boudiaf. There's no doubt that Maxwell finished the fight the stronger, the fresher. He was the man coming forward. Boudiaf was, to an extent, in survival mode.
Well, for me, Andy, at the end of that contest, Sam Maxwell, a boxer always knows if he's won a fight, and the way he raised his arm there, he knows he's done enough to win this, and I agree with him. I think he should be the winner here. Boudiaf did everything in that round. Look at him holding. The clock's ticking away. Better work in that round again came from Maxwell, and he's done enough to win it for me.
And he has taken it. He's taken it by split decision. 48-47. There's one going one way, one going the other, and then a 49-46 in Sam Maxwell's favour. That'll be 3-0 to the British Lionhearts, and just their third win of the season.
48-47. Judge number 2, 47-48. Judge number 3, 46-49. It's a split decision. The winner is the boxer in the blue corner.
So 4-2 this season now for Sam Maxwell. After a couple of defeats, he's bounced back really well. A good performance against Miguel Oganessian of the Ukraine Ottomans at York Hall, and now he's gone away to Algeria and got the win. Despite getting off to a poor start, being put down very early on, he's got the nod on the cards.
Great performance from Maxwell, because it was a bad start and he had to regroup both physically and mentally, and he did that. And as the contest went on, he grew stronger, he got more confident, and you could see he wanted to win it more than his opponent, and it was the right decision, a good decision again by the judges.